Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days and 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, Long Island's largest rock salt source and the source for everything you need when it comes to dealing with winter storms. 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 631-756-1125. They've got everything else aside from rock salt, including shovels, snow blowers, scrapers, and with a couple of winter systems next week that we might have to deal with. Here's a good way to support your local business on Long Island. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. All right, first things first, the weather this afternoon. We've had some sunshine. We also have some clouds covering parts of areas from Pennsylvania to southern New England. We have a cold front that's working its way through here. And with that front, we are seeing a little bit of precipitation showing up at the radar, on the radar at midday. I'm just keeping an eye on these bands of snow showers in upstate New York that are moving southeastward. This is the view from the New England radar. We're going to also now take a view of the Mid-Atlantic radar so we can see the areas further to the south. And you can see these bands across Pennsylvania, a little bit of light precipitation, rain, maybe some graupel and some snowflakes moving through south central and southeastern PA, down into northern Delaware, and eventually into southern New Jersey. This is just the cold front. The cold front is very weak, and it'll just carry along as we go through the day. And this ushers in our dry, cold air mass for the weekend. And it is going to be cold. Sunday morning, it looks like it will be the coldest morning, as most lows will be in the teens to around 20 degrees, and even a few single digits popping up in parts of northeast PA and in the Hudson Valley. I think this depends on whether the wind drops off enough in some of the sheltered areas. It might, but I'm thinking that wind is going to be an issue on Saturday into Sunday morning. So that should help to keep temperatures a bit more uniform rather than having these huge spreads. But some places do get there, like southern New Jersey, northeast PA, areas inland in the Hudson Valley, and the cold spots on Long Island. So that's the coldest night. We will have sunshine for both Saturday and for Sunday. The daytime temperatures tomorrow for many areas will be in the upper 20s to low 30s, and then Sunday we should be in the low to mid 30s. So let's move on to these winter weather threats that we're talking about. I'm going to start off with the Canadian model. Mainly because it probably just has the best visual look here in terms of what we're dealing with. And let me just emphasize that with regards to the first system for Monday, for Monday night into Tuesday, this is going to be not one that is going to be too difficult. I don't see a whole lot of upside here. We still have those same issues with that block to the east, kind of suppressing things. This is Sunday evening. Still getting a bit of a breeze, by the way. You see all those isobars to our east from the block to the east, the coastal low, again, acting as a way, almost like a weight, suppressing this follow-up systems to the south. So we do see a low that develops. This is not what the radar is going to look like. This is just the extent of the precipitation. And the radar actually will probably look rather robust as the storm approaches. But because of that suppression, we're probably going to see the radar presentation weaken a bit as it heads over us. So all the models have something with regards to snowfall here. And also we'll have to look at the possibility of some freezing rain in south central PA down into northern Maryland and maybe even into northern Virginia as the primary low tries to go to the northeast and into West Virginia. You get a secondary low that develops to the east, and then that pulls away. You'll notice that that low doesn't intensify. It's very flat looking, and this is going to limit just how much snowfall we're going to get out of this. And then it moves away. And then later next week, there's another, what looks like could be a stronger system that'll be coming up. And the same questions here are on the table. How far north does this get? Does it make it this far north and then get suppressed to the south and pushed away to the east? Or does it push even further north and bring the snow up, at least up along the coastal plain? So this is going to be one to watch. Particularly, I think, if you're in Maryland, Delaware, and in Virginia, where you stand a better chance here if the suppression does occur you'll probably be in the heavier snow bands out of this. And then the low will intensify rather strongly as it moves out to the east and then continues to intensify as it moves further to the east. Let me just show you what the Weather Prediction Center folks are looking at here with regards to their forecast. They just updated this, and we're looking at the light green is a 30% chance of it, let's call it at least a couple of inches of snow. And the lightest blue is a 90%, 70 to 90% chance of at least a couple of inches out of this. My own feeling on this particular system that it's going to be in general probably about a 1 to 3, 2 to 4 inch snowfall for much of this area. There'll probably be some pockets that'll be a little bit higher. And as you go to the northeast, there'll probably be some pockets that will wind up being a little bit lower. And there's an additional forecast period that's not included here, and that goes for Tuesday night, for Tuesday, where there will be some leftover precip going on along the coast. So that's why the probabilities here are low in some places, because they're kind of split over 2 time periods. But you get the idea. This looks to be like a 1 to 3, 2 to 4. And unless the radar gives us a big surprise here and the precip holds on better, or the radar presentation when we get to this event winds up being a little more impressive, there's not a whole lot in terms of upside that I'm seeing here at the moment. Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, Long Island's largest rock salt source and a source of everything you need to take care of winter storm cleanups. 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, 6317561125 for the best prices in town. And they do service the entire tri-state area, and they are a local business, and this is a great time to support local businesses. The Joe and Joe Weather Show tonight, coming up at 7:30 Eastern Time. We'll go over all of the models for you, and we'll see where that takes us. I'll probably be doing some sort of snowfall forecast maps on Saturday. That'll be my first opportunity to really put out something that I feel confident in as far as snowfall amounts are concerned. So we'll see you tonight at 7:30.